Hello, I'm Laura. It's Friday, November 7th, 2025, and these are today's Heartlines. Our theme for Heartlines this week is the beauty of life, and today we are looking at the beauty of change. Change is an inevitable part of life, as we can see every day in the headlines and in our own lives. So who can we be in the midst of change that brings out our best selves? We can turn to certain qualities in the heart that are reflected in a headline story that I would like to share, a headline for many people around the world, though it may never make the news. The spiritual movement in which I grew up and to which I still belong had a vote of its members 2 days ago that two major organizations in that spiritual movement come together as one. The movement is unity. And yet unity had two major organizations. But for decades, people have been seeking unity in unity. The two organizations really came into being 60 years ago when what was then the Unity School of Christianity, now Unity World Headquarters, had a field department. And the field department got too large to manage because it was trying to manage all the details of how to do ministry in the field, in churches, and in other ways of sharing ministry. And in order for it to be more efficient, it separated from Unity School of Christianity, became the Association of Unity Churches. And ever since then, the people of the Unity movement have been seeking a way to bring those two organizations back together efficiently and effectively for all concerned. Well, today, we have the technology that can help us to do that, to help us stay in communication with each other wherever we are around the world, and to connect in special ways that previous decades had not allowed. But we also have something else. We have qualities of the human heart emerging that can bring two organizations together as one, that can bridge the gaps we had previously been experiencing. And those qualities are courage, constancy, and compassion. Courage is our willingness to move into something new, even though we might be a little fearful of what it might bring. We can let go of those fears and doubts, or at least become greater than those fears and doubts, and practice the courage that moves us into new things when our vision is great enough. And that's where the constancy comes in. The constancy of vision, of ideals, of purpose that lies underneath whatever we do in life, whatever changes we may face. It is different than consistency. Consistency is doing the same thing over and over, which, as we all know, produces the same results. Constancy is staying constant to your spiritual ideals and humanitarian values. And then there's compassion, our ability to listen to and hear and respect each other in the process. Oh, it got strained a few times in our process, but truly we all come out with great hearts and great love for each other, whatever our perspectives on the changes may be. So we are going to awaken those three qualities in ourselves right now as we think of some area in our own lives where we want to bring greater unity. So let's pause now and take a deep breath and close our eyes and focus on this thought. I move into life with the courage to try new things, the constancy of my spiritual ideals and humanitarian values, and the compassion for all who I meet along the way. I move into life with the courage to try new things, the constancy of my spiritual ideals and humanitarian values, and the compassion for all who I meet along the way. And so it is. So kudos to the leadership of unity in both organizations, the boards, the staff, the executives, and to the members who had the courage, constancy, and compassion to bridge their differences and come together as one. And kudos to you when you bring greater unity to your life through courage, constancy, and compassion. Have a wonderful day.